Serial Johnny, born June 5th, 1984. 10:03, August 9th. Mole in the right hand. Penguin duck birthmark. From Teresa Johnny's womb. So, what is this fame bullshit? One, I never agreed to fame. Two, I was just a victim of something and then fought against oppression, New Age mind slavery, and exposed this technology while people are threatening to murder me and kill me. Yeah, this wasn't about fame. They didn't give me fame. Anything I did on my own, not because of them. Any ideas I make on my own. They don't help me make ideas. I was a victim of something and then thinking of ways to combat some of that. Other ideas I just made on my own, using my own reason and logic and just thinking through processes. So if there's fame in my ideas, it's my own fame, such as bringing sight to the blind, or induction energy, or my corporate custom security ideas, etc. They didn't program me to make ideas because they're full of shit. If anything, they tried to distract me and stop me from making ideas and use tech on my brain to stop me from making ideas. My music and guitar songs I make on my own. No one writes them for me or helps me make them. But if there's fame in anything I do, it's my own fame that I make for myself. And I never asked for fame or had any agreements to fame. But if it's my fame, it's mine. If it's my money, it's mine. If it's my prestige, it's mine. No one helps me do anything or tells me to do anything. I do my own thing. These people just bother me and harass me all day and then pretend they contribute to whatever I do in my life, and they're full of shit. Yeah, they don't help me make ideas. They don't tell me to ponder world peace. They don't tell me to make questionnaires or books. I just have random thoughts, and then I just start working on them and building on them and exploring stuff because I just have my own thoughts, and then I just start pondering things. They're not trying to program me. Some of these things I'm a victim of are me just analyzing these people and then me thinking of ways to combat them. And and these things are real. What's going on? I'm a victim. These satellite weapons are real. The way I know they're real, I didn't hear these things. I'm a victim of these things. I felt them. That's what you're not getting. This telepathy, I didn't hear about implantation. Someone didn't tell me telepathy was real. I hear the telepathy. I was implanted. I feel them poking me at night and trying to put devices in my back while I'm sleeping at night. That's why I sometimes get up and move to a different room. So these aren't things I'm being told. These are things I'm experiencing in real life. And then even stuff I'm overhearing via telepathy and analyzing. I'm less sure about some of those things. Some stuff may be real. I'll leave it for law enforcement to figure out. Like the gambling, I've never seen this gambling ring, but people do threaten to kill me when they lose bets, and all day long they're talking about bets. Never seen it. But, and they even threaten me and try to abuse me for manipulating bets when I've never manipulated a bet in my life, or they claim I bet something away when I never did. So that's something different. But the technology I speak of, the human programming experiments, the telepathy, the implantation, the gamma radiation satellites and other radiation weapons, these are real. I feel them. And I don't have tactile hallucinations. I don't have auditory hallucinations or visual hallucinations. This tech I experience, 1000% real. Bet my life on it. The stuff I hear via telepathy, I can only report what I'm told and report and analyze what I think carries great potential. I can only report potential. And then it's up to experts and law enforcement to look through this high potential and see if there is truth. So if there is gambling, clearly these telepathy people are telling me some stuff that's real. If there is terrorism, clearly they're telling me stuff that is real. If there are more people implanted than just me, clearly I've been putting stuff together and analyzing this data I've been hearing. If there are a bunch of people in America in government buildings, different tech communities, etc., looking up my Apple IDs, looking up my name, looking up my family, then clearly there's stuff I put together that's real. So you can check my DOJ letter and then look into reality. And then if there's stuff that's real, clearly some of the stuff I'm hearing via telepathy is real. And it's not auditory hallucinations. But the tech I can speak of, I can tell you 1000%. Mind output's real, eye output's real, telepathy's real. These gamma radiation and satellite weapons, 1000% real. Implantation satellites, 1000% real. The ground weapons, I think, are 1000% real because when I was in my apartment, someone was in a room above me doing something. So that's why I think the ground ones. But I know the satellite weapons are real because there ain't anyone in my attic, and I even checked my attic for all sorts of shit. And here's the thing: even when I go to a different room, they'll still fire at me. So it's not, they don't have little devices all over my goddamn attic where they could hit me at any given location in my home. I've checked my attic, didn't find anything. Key point. So, yeah, I mean, they can even hear me outside while I'm by the pool, and I can talk to them via telepathy. I don't have speakers nor any earplugs in my ear. So that's another thing. That's how you know it's not some audio device or something of that nature. And I even hear the telepathy even at the bayou. So that's how you know it's not my modem. But yeah, this technology I speak of, I experience, and it's 1000% real. The telepathy stuff, I'm told, some stuff is stuff that pertains to my life, like when I was in med school, this and that, and stuff I'd analyze. But I can't confirm everything, but I can just whatever I listed in my DOJ letter and wrote is what I think carries more than mid potential to high potential, and I'd look into it. Key point, because it's more than important. And I know what these people tried to pull me into. They didn't tell me it was a terrorist plot. They tried to recruit me to a terrorist plot, but would deny the existence of it. But they were trying to recruit me to get trained with technology and implant people around the world and control the world with information and blackmail. I was like, you guys are fucking crazy. That's terrorism. So I reported it. They didn't tell me of this terrorist plot. They tried to recruit me to it and tried to recruit me to get trained. And I was like, I don't trust you. You're crazy. And they demonstrated they had zero respect for human life, just more than inhuman insensitivity, just more than uneducated, and just behaved like crazy people. So I was like, nah, I'm going to report this shit. Not to mention they're involved in organized crime and terrorism and just had no ethics. No ethics or morals, just behaved like barbarians. Little respect for human life. They weren't the type of people I'd ever want to see take over the world either, because they would destroy the world. They reminded me of Hitler or worse. So I was like, I'm reporting this shit. And, that's why I reported it. But they didn't tell me. They tried to recruit me to something, and I refused to. So key point, praise Jesus. But yeah, read all 3 of my DOJ letters. There's key information. And people who've actually seen this world or game will probably be able to put all sorts of pieces of puzzle. It's utmost importance that you read them and read all 3 of them. You can skip the stuff that's similar in each one, but I guarantee you there's key information. And these people lie like through their teeth like a motherfucker, so don't fall for it. They're always trying to act like certain things are less of a threat than they are. They're always trying to cover up. They're always conspiring lies, creating new lies, using lies to create distractions, because when you're on the right path, they try to throw you off the path with lies, new manufactured evidence, new manufactured bullshit. They're always trying to, one of their key things I noticed that I hear going on daily is people will be on the right path, and then they'll always throw all these curveballs and distractions to take you off that path and send you all these other different ways. Key point. So always remember that. And they've been, ever since I wrote my DOJ letter, these guys started freaking out and have been trying to confuse people ever since. So they've been trying to confuse me and maybe others since maybe late 2019, 2020-ish. So key point.